Well, with the first day of school just days away, the Department of Family Services and Child Haven teaming up with other organizations to help students in need. They're trying to gather enough school supplies for the kids impacted by family courts. Diane Tuazon joining us now live with more on this donation drive today and how people can get involved. Good morning to you, Diane.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We're live here at Peggy's Attic at Child Haven. We're starting at 8 a.m. Kids in need will be able to pick up these donated items here. We're in a room full of backpacks here for little boys and little girls. And believe it or not, they still need more backpacks for this school year for those children in need. And joining me now is Ali Caliendo of FosterKinship. Can you talk about the organization that you're a part of and your involvement in all of this?
Sure. FosterKinship is a nonprofit here in Las Vegas that serves individuals raising their relatives' children, regardless of the age or custody status. And today's event is a partnership with Department of Family Services, Fostering Southern Nevada, and Peggy's Attic. And we're doing a quarterly event where we're providing backpacks for children in foster care.
And you guys have been collecting these backpacks for how long now?
We've been collecting. We collect all year. We've been really pushing hard for the last 2 weeks with a big drive for today. And we're hoping to serve over 200 kids in foster and relative care.
And still in need of plenty more, right?
Always in need here at the Attic.
And it's not just about backpacks, right? I mean, if you take a walk with us here, we have a room full of school supplies as well. And talk about how people can donate or how people have been donating regarding school supplies and these kids that need all these things.
We've been absolutely overwhelmed with the support that the community has shown in bringing in these backpacks and school supplies. We can always use more. What we think is neat about today's event is that kids get to come in and select their own backpack. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, that was an important experience. We hope to share that with as many kids in foster care today as possible.
So they'll pick their backpacks, they'll come in the supply room, talk about the process.
They'll pick their backpacks, they'll come and choose what they need for school. If they need uniforms, we have some. We can always use more. We always need new tennis shoes, uniforms, just basic things to get kids in foster care off to a great start this year.
Perfect, great. And as Ali mentioned, they're always looking for more donations for these kids. If you want to find out more, you can log on to our website at 8newsnow.com. And the keyword there is backpacks. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll talk to a representative from 3 Square Food Bank who's going to talk about his involvement with this drive and the need that kids need as far as the school supplies and also food for the school year. Reporting live, Diane Tuazon, 8 News Now.
All right, Diane, say hi to Ali for us because she did nominate Audrey Rosenstein, who volunteers all her time to keep Peggy's Attic running and help out hundreds of kids. So say hi to her from us.
I will. Our anchor, Kirsten Joy, says hello. There you go, live on air.
And that was a nice act of kindness to be able to profile those lovely ladies. So thank you very much, Diane. We look forward to your next report.
Monday, kids head back to school for Clark County, and while many have already done their back-to-school shopping and other students already in classes at some private schools, today they are shopping for donations, and more are needed for those kids in need. 8 News Now's Diane Tuazon live with more on what we all can do, really, Diane, to help out our community.
Yeah, good morning, guys. You know, there are many ways you can put a smile on a kid's face this school year, and one of them is by donating school supplies that are much needed for those in need. We're here at Peggy's Attic at Child Haven. We're a room full of school supplies. We're talking binders, notebooks, crayons, and backpacks, and they're still in need of all of these things. But it's not just about school supplies. Joining me now is Dan Williams of 3 Square Food Bank, to talk about what it is that they need. It's not just about school supplies. You guys are here for the back to school drive. Talk about what you guys will be bringing in today.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, it's an honor to be here. So 3 Square exists through partners such as Peggy's Attic and Department of Family Services. So providing food is natural for us. So we're here today to supply approximately 8,000 pounds of food. These are pre-made boxes, about 21 pounds a box, to give to each family. You know, it's back to school, it's stressful. The last thing a child needs to worry about is where their next meal is coming from.
And unfortunately, you know, some of these meals, maybe that's the only meal that they get for the entire day for these kids, right? Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's true. So food insecurity in this valley, 1 in 4 children go to bed hungry. We think hunger is solvable. There's over 340,000 food insecure people every single month in Las Vegas. So what 3 Square provides is meals. We have a multitude of kids programs. So we have the backpack program where we supply food on a Friday afternoon to over 275 schools. We also have the Kids Cafe program where we provide approximately 14,000 meals each week to approximately 90 sites throughout the city. And then, of course, we have senior programs as well.
So how can people help? If they want to donate some food for these kids this school year, what is needed? What can they bring?
Well, money always is key, right? So because of the buying power and the efficiencies 3 Square has, we're actually able to put 3 meals for every dollar that is donated. So money is key. Resources, time, volunteer your time, be a hunger advocate. You know, get people involved.
Perfect, great. Okay, and you know, they're all, like I said, Peggy's Attic, always looking for donations. So if you find a link on our website, 8newsnow.com, the keyword there is backpacks. They're always needing more school supplies. They can never have enough of those for the school year. In fact, Kirsten, Kale, I found one fitting for you. Kirsten, the Disney Princess backpack. I feel like you look like a Disney princess yourself, so that's perfect for you. And then Kale, it looks like, I don't know, One Direction or Big Time Rush. I know you're a big fan of that, so these will be here for you if you want them.
Yeah.
I'll send it over to you guys.
I love them. One Direction.
I know. It's not your size, but you know what? I think you can pull it off.
We could use them in the morning.
I will bring my food in my One Direction backpack starting tomorrow.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Diane.
Thanks.
And of course, on that serious note, you know, 3 meals for every dollar. If people can't drop off the backpacks, they can certainly drive by and give a donation.
That's right.
Of course, it goes.
That'll work as well.
Yeah, money goes a long way. Well, we know the final countdown is on this morning, just days away from the start of school.
There's no stopping it, right? It's going to happen Monday. This morning, a last-minute push as well to make sure that the Valley's most vulnerable have the school supplies they need when they hit the classroom on Monday. 8 News Now's Diane Tu is on live at Peggy's Attic. And Diane, this place really helps those kids who are stuck in the family court system.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Starting at 8 a.m., those kids will be coming in here, picking up these donated items. We're talking about backpacks, school supplies, everything you can imagine that they need to succeed this school year. But it's not just about school supplies that they need. In fact, you're seeing here a room full of backpacks, but they need a lot more than that. Joining me now is Audrey from Peggy's Attic, and talk about your need as far as the donations. And it's a year-long thing, correct?
Absolutely. Out here at Peggy's Attic, we're in need of donations all year long. Personal hygiene items, clothing, shoes, baby gear. It's needed every day of the year out here. Toys also.
Can you talk about how you said a lot of these things you need to replace because some of the times kids leave the homes that they're at and they can't bring these things with them, right?
Right. What we're talking about is with school and back to school starting on Monday. Some of our children that are removed during the year don't even have a chance sometimes to get their personal belongings, their backpacks and everything, so they need to start all over again. So what we do out here at the Attic is provide them with a new backpack and school supplies to start the school off again in a great way for them.
So what are some things that people can donate? If there are people at home watching that want to donate to these kids, what are some things that you guys really need help with?
At the moment right now, other than school supplies, backpacks, we're in need of socks, underwear, tennis shoes, and basic polo shirts and uniform type pants and skirts.
Perfect. Great. Well, you know, guys, every little donation goes a long way for these kids. You could really put a smile on their face this school year. So if you want to know information about how you can donate, you log on to our website, 8newsnow.com, and the keyword there is backpacks. Now, guys, as she mentioned, everything from school supplies to clothing as well and food. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour about 3 Square Food Bank and how they're helping with that. Also, I'd like to mention here, as she mentioned, clothing here. Kirsten, I got your backpack. Here's your outfit for the day, a little tutu.
That is
so
perfect,
cute, right?
And in my size as well.
She actually wore that in today, but then she had to change into something more respectable.
Yeah, and then Kale in your size as well. Kitty cat shirt.
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
That you can wear with your One Direction backpack. So I'm thinking of you guys there.
Well, I'm gonna look really good on Monday, aren't I?
Well, and he is thinking of adopting a cat too, so that was perfect, Diane. We like
perfect.
that.
Oh,
Perfect.
thanks.
You set a trend.
I am. Thanks, Kirsten. Thank you, Diane. We'll check in with you at 6:30. So many all-encompassing needs, and we'll get to more of that
really
coming up. On a nicer note, this morning, the Valley coming together to make sure kids who are really stuck in the system have what they need when they head back to the classroom on Monday.
It's so important, and with days just to go, Kale, before the start of school, the need is greater than ever to collect so many things, everything from backpacks, money, for meals, everything you can imagine. Of course, we've got Diane Tu is on, who's been out there live all morning long with the very latest. Good morning, Diane.
Hi, good morning, guys. You know what a great day to see all these donations come in. We showed you inside Peggy's Attic that had backpacks and school supplies, and now we're out here with 3 Square Food Bank that made these donations out here, and Mari with the Department of Family Services is here joining us to talk about what all of this is. How many boxes have they collected so far?
Three Square has donated 385 boxes of food, equating to about 21 pounds each box, 7,700 total pounds of food here. Each of these boxes can equate to about 18 meals for our families. In addition to these 385 boxes, they donated 2,100 water bottles and about 500 toys for our children.
And talk about the need for all of this, because a lot of times these kids, they rely on this food. Sometimes it's the only meal they get for the day. Can you talk about that?
Yes, there is always a need for support and resources and food and for our children and families. While we have many children in care, we have children that are in the home with their families. They're called in-home services, parental placements, where the children are in home and the department is overseeing, monitoring to make sure the children are safe. We also have children that are in the home of relatives. Some of these relatives are paid foster parents. Some of them are not paid foster parents or not paid relative caregivers who rely on this type of support to be able to take care of their relatives, their grandchildren, their nieces and nephews. Many times we have large sibling groups, maybe 8, 10, 12 children that are all in one home, in a grandmother's home, and the grandmother's not able to receive the same type of resources or foster care payments, and so she really would depend on these type of resources from the community.
Perfect. Well, you heard it, guys. Every little donation goes a long way, from school supplies to food to clothing. If you want to help out, those of you at home, you can log on to our website, 8newsnow.com, find the information on there. The keyword is backpacks. Now, as I mentioned, a great day to see Three Square Food Bank and Peggy's Attic come together, and just a good feeling for these kids as they head into a new school year.
Looks like they got a good start on supplies as well, so that's a good way to get going.
It certainly is, and they can use plenty more, so people get out there today. Thank you, Diane.
Well, we're just days away from the start of school, and this morning a lot of the Valley's most vulnerable got some help getting ready for it. Foster children were able to pick up backpacks with a lot of the things they're going to be needing at Peggy's Attic, which is inside Child Haven. This happened this morning. It takes donations of new or gently used clothes, supplies, or personal hygiene products. Now, in addition, Three Square pitched in to hand out food.
There is a need out there. I've had a lot of families come in, and I had one mom in particular was selling her plasma on a weekly basis in order to be able to put food on the table for her children.
If you would like to know more information on where to drop off the donations and what other items they need, we have set up a link on our website at 8newsnow.com, and the keyword is backpacks.